So today I have a DIY for you. It's going to be literally the easiest, most simple, quickest twist headband that you'll ever make, probably. I make these for my Etsy shop, so I have made quite a bit of them. It's this, as you can see. I can't even tell if it's gonna focus, but this is my blue floral one. This one I kept for myself because I like this color a lot. I'm gonna make this green one today just to show you how to do it. It's literally, it doesn't take long at all. So with that being said, we can get right into the video. First of all, what you need, I get this, I honestly don't really know what this fabric is even called. You just need some sort of like spandex stretchy fabric. And then your measurements that you're gonna cut this, I do 22 by 7. If you get a half yard cut, like I go to Joann's and I get this fabric from Joann's, if you get a half yard, I'm able to make like 10 headbands out of that. You can get a 1/4 yard if you're just making it for you and you don't want like a whole bunch of extra fabric. That should give you about 2, I think, is what I can get out of a 1/4 yard, which is weird, but it's just the way you have to cut it to get the 22 inches in length. You don't get many headbands out of that. So for me, since I sell them, I get a half yard. But if you're doing this for personal use or you just want a couple, just get a 1/4 yard and you should be fine. But this is also the softest fabric ever. It's like buttery smooth. So I love this fabric. That's pretty much it for that stuff. But this is my piece, and then we will get into the sewing part. Jump right in there. Okay, so this is all a very simple process. It's literally like 4 steps maybe. So what I do, I put my needle all the way to the right just so I can get close to that edge over there. You're gonna put the right sides together. So you're gonna fold it long ways like this. So you just line it up. I don't even pin this. Just make sure it's like flattened out. And then that's step 1. So then you're just gonna sew this seam all along here. Thread, take that out. I like to cut this thread off too on this side. Just get rid of that right away. Okay, now you have your long tube. You're just gonna put this inside out, which will be the normal way after you do that. Alright, now you have this tube. So after you do that, you're gonna find the seam and you're gonna put that face up and line it up in the middle of your headband, and then just flatten it out a bit. So it should look like this with your seam in the middle. So now what you're gonna do, go ahead and flip that over like so, and then you're gonna bring one end to the other end, and then just line that up. So you should see your seam again on both sides. So now this is probably the trickiest part of the whole thing, but it's really not that difficult. So you have your headband like so. These are your raw edges right here. You're gonna take this front half and the back half, just kind of separate those. So take the front half and move it over to the left. So the right section of the front half is gonna line up with the back section, that left half back there. It's gonna kind of look like this, a little crisscross. So as you can kind of see, these two sections now are on top of each other. And then your right edge on the front half should line up with the seam on the back half. So then what you're gonna do, you're gonna take this piece over here, this left half, and fold it to the back. And then it's gonna meet that middle seam and line up with all your other stuff. And this is probably gonna look messy, but you're gonna cut that off anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then this is all you have left, this right flap over here. Just go ahead and move that to the front and line it up with the edge over here. And then this is what is going to give you your twist. So now you have all of these layers right here. And this is what your headband is looking like. So now what you're going to do, you're going to sew this part together. And I do like a half moon shape like this. Okay, so what I like to do, I like to hold all of the fabric in my finger like so. And then you are just going to put that under. Start at an angle so that way you can move it and angle it over around. That makes no sense. I'm sorry I'm bad at explaining things. But just go ahead, when you put that in there, you're not gonna make it straight, just put it at an angle like that. You can just close the foot down and start sewing. Okay, just get that first back and forth motion and then go ahead and grab the fabric again. This is when you're gonna get your half moon shape, so you're literally just gonna curve it around. Go ahead and take that out. You can cut your threads off. Now what you have is this little curve right here and all this extra fabric at the top. What you're going to do is just going to cut that off. Try to get as close to the seam as possible. So make sure you have fabric scissors. It's going to help you a ton. If you have regular scissors, it's going to be kind of difficult on you and it's probably not going to go well. So just try to get fabric scissors. It works the best. But I get as close to that seam as possible. Start your first cut. And just go around, follow that seam. And just cut all of that off. So there's your extra fabric, and then you throw that away. So now you have this little guy, and that's literally your headband. So what you can do, just unfold it. You see that gave you your twist, and then all you have to do is flip it inside out, or right side in, I guess technically. And you have your headband. I like to just move that knot in the middle a little bit. Literally it, guys. It's pretty easy. The most difficult part is sewing the twist into the headband, but once you get that down, you can literally just make a ton of these and it's not a problem at all. So there's your headband. It's very stretchy. You can also do a stitch that's like zigzag, so it helps stretch a little more, but honestly, like, it's still stretchy with just a straight stitch. Super cute, super easy, super soft. It's gonna be good for your hair. Obviously you can make this thinner than you want. When I first started making these, I made them 20 by 6, I think, but it was too thin for my liking, so I went up to 7, and I feel like that's close to a perfect size. So it just depends on what you want. Just kind of play with your measurements and your fabric, but this is what a 7 is like. This is also what I have in my hair. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's easy for you. If you have questions, please leave them below. I don't feel like I'm really good at explaining things, so I probably shouldn't do DIY videos. With that being said, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. Let me know what else you want to see. That's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys make down below. If you make anything, if you're feeling crafty or what you want to make, that'll do. So I will see you in my next video, whatever that may be. Please leave me suggestions because I don't know what to do. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.